Hi folks, thank you for joining me. I bought this Gretsch Electromatic Jet about 2 weeks ago. Maybe to play it for a bit and then sell it, and that way I would get a video out of it. Or if it charmed me, I would keep it and maybe go busking with it and sit in the streets and play for the tourists, and that way if I got mugged and my guitar stolen I wouldn't feel quite as bad about losing this. But when I play it, hours fly by. The neck, lovely. Fret ends, lovely. Pots, lovely. When you turn down to 80%, it really is 80%. When you turn back up, you've got a boost. Love it. Intonation, spot on, straight out of the box. I think I raised the action a bit because I like a slightly higher action. Tuning stability, it's great. Smooth, nothing cuts you. If this is what it's like these days at the £400 part of the market, my goodness, I mean, this is fantastic. Chinese made, gorgeous. Plays, I think this is better than my son's Epiphone SG in terms of overall package quality. And it's hi-fi kind of sound. I do like it. And I was hoping it would be a cure for sort of any kind of inbuilt guitar snobbery that I may be guilty of harbouring. I'm very lucky to be surrounded by Rolls Royces of guitars on the wall here. But then I went to my dad's. In this video, most of it is me and my dad playing and talking about his Gretsch. His is the top of the range. His is the £2,000 plus end of the market, coming from Gretsch Japan. A Jet just like this. It has single coils, so it's not comparing apples and apples exactly, but it's pretty close. And watch the video. It's funny how I start, trying to show the virtues of this, and you can see me change over the course of the video. By the end of the video, I'm back to where I started again. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might end up selling it, having been reminded that when you pay big bucks, you get only 5% extra, but that 5% is special. And if you can afford it, you do it. If you can't afford it, rest assured you get an incredible guitar these days for 400 quid, but if you can't afford it, it's that extra 5-10% that you're getting when you spend the big bucks. Anyway, I'll do my usual little demo just now of this guitar, but you've seen me play a million times. So fast forward to the 3.5-4 minute mark for the real fun, where you'll see my dad and I play guitars and talk about and compare these two Gretches. Here goes. Quite special when you open the case like that.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So that's Japanese, which is the top quality Gretsch you can buy, is that right? That's where they come from.
Either that or USA.
How old is this, do you think? 6-10-year-old?
Oh, more than that. More than that. I got it in the Grass Market, that shop in the Grass Market.
Really?
Yeah. Black Bull,
Red,
was it?
red dog.
Red Dog. Same difference.
No, they're a dead dog, they're gone.
I know. That's the bass pickup.
What do you expect when you pick that up? Do you expect Gretsch tones, or do you see that as a get-to-work aggressive rock and roll guitar? What do you see that
No,
as?
that's a... It's no guitar you'd blast. It's a guitar like Crowded House. The guy played that in Crowded House, and that, to me, is typical. A vocal band. And the lead guitarist does the fills, but it's no a Les Paul or even a Strat. It's just got a beautiful... It's got that sort of, the warmth.
So you do see it having a signature kind of sound?
Oh,
Or
aye.
do you think it's too vague for that?
No, it's got a bouncy Strat feel without...
Fancy that, because I see it as a Gibson Les Paul
Oh, never.
alternative.
Oh, I would
And I
never...
play the same things on it.
Really?
And that's a humbucker, which I'm going to put that in your hands in a minute to see what you...
See, that's more a... This is more a gentle guitar. It's not meant to be in a rock band, in my opinion. What I feel... when I think about it, that I Feel Fine thing, and the Birds, that sort of, although it's, the Rickenbackers are better for that as well. It's an in-between guitar, but a beautiful, soft
Did you
guitar
ever
to
use the
play.
Bixby?
I never used the Bixby. It is a... But I just would never use that. I
So-
like it tucked at the road.
You have you play with that. As you're playing with that, I'm going to put that one in your hands just to get what you feel is the difference. Because you and I have grown up when affordable guitars were cheap chatty.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
felt it in your hands.
Yeah.
Where now, of course, people growing up that want a £400 guitar or a £200 guitar, it's a whole different ballgame in terms of quality. So I wonder what you'll feel then as I put that one.
Hear that? I just love that.
That's a lovely sound, actually. So, take a note of where your settings are on your guitar just now. Is that
I've got both pickups, everything up full.
both pickups, everything up full?
Yeah.
So I'll put everything up full on this.
And will I pull this jack out, or will you?
Just keep playing it just now, just to keep that sound in your ear. Right, now take the jack out. I'll take your Gretsch off you. There's a £400 Gretsch. And you know, let it rip, you just tell me what you think of it. Also try and be objective.
Well, that's nothing. That tone I've got there is nothing.
So it's different, you see the difference?
Oh no, that's got warmth.
I'll
It's
just keep
got
holding that.
it's got personality. This has, for me, nothing whatsoever. Could be any guitar. So that's how I feel
In terms
about
of
that.
EQ, is it bassier, treblier, the same?
It's louder. You see, that doesn't have, to me, that doesn't have anything. It's
So this
all
has
to
a
do
wee
how
something,
you
this has a
play it.
wee-
That's got something for me, and I'm not even a guitar player. If that in your hands, you would make it, you'd bring the best out of it. I obviously can't do that, but what it does give me is that beautiful sound when I play I Feel Fine, or when I play Beatles stuff, or whatever I play. That is warm, but I would never think of playing heavy stuff. Whereas with my Strat on, I'll try other things.
What about in terms of the feel? I've just taken one guitar out of your hands, put another one in.
No, this is just ice compared to that.
Is that just the sound you're talking? Or
No, just the general feel of, look, everything about this guitar, it's good, and if you only had 400 quid, that's fine. But if you've got £2,000, you're better with that than 5 of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, so to keep the guitar though, I'm just going to do something, we experiment. I'm going to take my fingers, and you can see this on camera.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done this yet, so here's the nice guitar there, or the 2000 plus. I'm just taking my fingers up the neck. That's nice, that's had a bit of quality control in it, and I can't feel any difference from the top frets. I know you can't see this, I'm doing that, folks, just in case you wonder what I'm doing. Point is, the neck feels good, but now you try it. You just keep it on your lap and just quickly try that with your fingers up the neck.
Like that, yeah.
Where you want.
Yeah, they've all been buffed.
Right, now try it on mine.
Yeah, it's just as good.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
But then you see, that is important. A guitar player obviously has got something to do with that, whereas some of the guitars I've had, you think, this guy who finished this off never knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy obviously knows what he's doing, and that's good too.
Now, when you twist the knobs on this, let's see how it feels to me. Oh yeah, they have the same weighty resistance as that. Would you agree, or are they more?
They're nice and smooth. They're very smooth, very nice.
They're quite satisfying. But so are yours. These ones are very quite stiff and a nice Rolls Royce kind of.
But that's
German automobile kind of weight.
These knobs are like Volvo knobs compared to. They're bigger.
They feel burnished and heavy.
Yeah.
They feel.
Whereas they feel, but they're like
imitation.
gentle Japanese. You know, they feel that.
I didn't actually thought these knobs were great until I felt these
Yeah.
ones. I'll just spin this to camera. It's just something I've just noticed. I love the physical pot, not the pots, but the way they turn. They're nice and heavy, but when you turn these ones, oh my goodness, they actually feel like if I took them off the guitar, they weigh heavier.
Yeah. That's
The resistance is the same, both lovely and sort of Germanic, and like you would expect out of a luxury car. But the knobs themselves feel very nice. I like actually how they're tarnished. Is this brand new?
That's what ticks me off.
Is it
the tarnish.
second-hand?
You like that? I don't like that. I'd like the gold plating to stay shiny, but it doesn't. It tarnishes.
I love the cream. It's almost like it's aged, but it's deliberate.
Deliberately, of course.
Because that's got white. Again,
Yeah,
you know,
that
I'm
once
noticing-
again looks plastic.
I really, really like that guitar, but when I pick up this one, this is reminding me of things on that one that I wish. White is never as good as cream, in my opinion.
And block inlays, that's genuine Gretsch. This is just anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I will do that today.
This looks rosewood. Mine's is walnut.
That'll be rosewood or ebony. If it's dark, is it
It looks like
ebony?
a dark rosewood to me.
What's the good quality ones that I like?
Rosewood is what everybody likes. Is
But after that, the next Gretsch usually
ebony
use,
is what you want maybe next.
I prefer ebony. I like a dark fingerboard. But that is definitely what you're saying. Yeah, that's what's it
Yeah.
called? That rosewood.
That'd
yeah.
be rosewood. I
But
could be
you-
wrong, but that's
But you
rosewood.
see the humps. That is Gretsch. Whenever you look at that, it's a Gretsch. When you look at this, it could be a Gibson. Could be anything. That's got personality. But then that's because I've been looking at it for
Also,
since the Beatles came out.
that guitar you're holding has got humbuckers, which is why the output's a bit higher and a bit nice jangly. But now can I do my little comparison? Middle position. So that'll be interesting to listen back to. One thing I've noticed, this change pickups and tell me how it feels, just how it feels. It's lovely, isn't it?
solid.
This is certainly less, it's
Yeah,
perfectly
more
nice.
flimsy.
This seems to show that guitar up for more than that shows this one up. Now that's different. That I can't get that sound. New guitar sounds hollow. That's a pain in the ass though. I can't deal with that.
You can get rid of it, but I mean the fact is it's.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
who designed it. Apparently
That's like
you can.
Oh my god.
You can adjust it so well that it's a perfect bridge in theory, but don't stick it on a guitar. It spoils the guitar.
I can't do this.
See,
That's
you
in the
have to
way.
go up this,
Oh,
up the
that's
strings. Isn't it horrendous?
That's terrible. However, you would get round
That's
that.
the only one that's got that, by the way.
Really?
The George Harrison one and all the other rocket jets have not got that. That's a super duper one.
That's a nice sound. I can't get that sound. So yeah, that has maybe got a wee bit of special thing going on there.
Plus, it's because I love Gretsch. You know, I mean, well, the original stuff. I'm a snob.
Watch this. There's one last test, and it's a quality control test.
Right.
I'm not even going to play the guitar for this test. I'm going to put it up too loud for this test.
Watch this.
We're on stage. We just finished our song, and you're speaking into the mic, so you want to shut the guitars up. So you just go for your master volume, yeah, and you turn it down. So I'm going to do that now. See the guitar buzzing away? Watch this. Here's the master. I'm on the neck pickup. So what the hell is that? If I put a finger on the volume pot, it goes away. So then I think, I know, I've got another master volume unique to Gretsch. I'll turn that one down. So now the guitar's completely off. But watch the buzzing when I touch the any button. So
That's wired, obviously, is it?
can I quickly check that with you? I'm going to turn the neck volume pot down.
That's feedback, isn't it?
That's interesting. That still buzzes. Oh, maybe it's anything unique to Gretsch. No, it's bad though. I'm now going to take the master volume down to 0. Totally silent. So you can actually kill this guitar dead silent with a master, and yet you can't do that with mine. You get no volume, but you get that buzz.
If you put your hand on it,
You would do that.
On
You would,
stage,
yeah. One other thing. Watch this with the volume. This does what your red Strat does. Well, this doesn't. But I bet mine. Watch this. No issue whatsoever. If you look there you go. Static seems to build up in this, which doesn't actually bother me that much when I'm playing, but none of my other guitars do it. So at this point, you can see I'm starting to change to thinking that the green Gretsch has definitely got something special. In fact, from this point on in the video, the green Gretsch starts to sound better and better and better. Basically, to summarise, other reviewers of this guitar say you can hear Gretsch tones. I disagree entirely. I don't think it. This is more Les Paul to me. I can't hear Gretsch in this really. But in the green Gretsch, yes you can. You can hear there's Gretschness and air and bounce in that tone. And that's the 5-10% extra. Let's continue.
I really like that.
This does sound more Gretsch. I've got to say, I've lived with it now for a few minutes now. You can hear the air in this guitar. That has also got channels, but it's like there's not as much channels, or maybe the humbucker drives everything too hard to hear it. This has got... I've got a beefy tone, but I can definitely hear the hollowness.
When I picked that up in the shop, before you even plugged it in, I felt that scratchiness, and I thought, oh, I love this. It's got that. Maybe because it's bolt on neck as opposed to glued.
That's lovely, actually.
What does yours not do that? Well, you've got a tremolo.
Yeah. This is, if I had to pick it in a lineup on sound, this has got the better, or the more authentic hollow sound.
And do you, for your style of music?
This would be a killer. I'd have to
The
get that
bridge is
replaced.
useless, yeah, that's right.
Shocking. What is the saving grace? It looks kind of cool. What is it? Instant visual
It
adjusters?
can be adjusted impeccably for everything about the string height, intonation, the whole shooting match. I've never even touched it because it wasn't necessary. It was done in the factory. But it's a horrible. It looks nice to me, but it's a hopeless thing to have on
Do these
for a working
twist?
guitar
Do
player.
these actually twist? Is that what they do?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
And I've got heights there. One thing I'm noticing, your neck, it's got this gap. Mine's is more or less Paul
Yeah,
style.
yeah, yours goes hard into the body. Mine's is actually.
And therefore
It's
my pickups sit flush with the body
crafted.
more or less, and yours are raised right up.
Yeah.
So this whole neck angle is very different to yours. But if this had a more suitable bridge that you could hand pan mute,
Yeah, you tapped it.
this is how Les Paul felt when they made the 1952
Yeah,
Gibson
he
Les
says
Paul
I
Gold
can't
Top.
do it.
What's that? Eh?
Don't want it. See
Oh,
the.
listen to that. That doesn't have that.
That's right. That's what I said. When I said this could be any guitar, that's what I meant. That's got a personality.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's got its own personality. And you see the wood under the bridge, the ebony wood that's on the guitar. Yeah, that's ebony, I think. Piano keys, you know.
Oh yeah.
And that is just another bit of class that you get when you buy a £2,000 guitar as opposed to a
Yeah.
£500 guitar. It doesn't do any different. I don't
It certainly
suppose.
looks the best, doesn't it, with the gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you scratched that a few times, it would take away from its appearance.
Hello.
It's no guitar you don't want to get scratched. That's what I feel about it.
Yeah.
But then you know the same as
And
me.
I like,
anyway, so.
just while I'm showing my viewers here, we'll show you the open geared tuning pegs, as they say in America. Yes, it's lovely, Father. It's very nice. With a playable bridge, I would have to say this is the better sounding guitar. You just can't get that on mine. Watch this sound.
It's not that nice. Don't push me under a bus. You'll get it in time. It does sound great. And through a Vox. Depends. It all depends. So that's what I want. When you play that kind of stuff, it sounds fabulous. Never choose that over a Les Paul for your kind of music.
Lovely, fella. Very, very nice.
You like
That's
it?
I do
Oh,
like it.
that's good.